guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Darla Rodriguez and I hope you're having a fabulous week. Today I am going to attempt to recreate a tutorial I watched that I thought was so interesting. It is how to instantly lift a droopy eyelid. Stay with me, let's try it out. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It has a little bell. You can hit that bell, and every time we post a video, you can get notified. And you can always give me a thumbs up at the end of the video if it was helpful to you at all. So what I'm doing is I'm recreating a video I watched. The girl's name is Smitha. I don't want to say the last name because I don't want to mess it up, but I will definitely tag her. She did a tutorial on how to instantly lift droopy eyelids. And I will say, so typically when I was younger, I did not have droopy eyelids, but as I have matured, my eyelid has fallen, one, because of age, and two, honestly, I think because of Botox, because it relaxes this area here, and so it brings it down. So I have that little crease where I used to be more like that. And I know how to do that because I do it all the time. You guys sit in the mirror and try and recreate your old self. So anyways, so when I was watching it, I was so interested in the simplicity and just the dramatic difference from eye to eye. So I thought it would be fun to recreate. She didn't use that many products. I have them right here. It's about, I would say, 7 in total that I'm going to use. I have written down notes because clearly I can't play her video while I'm doing this. We might show in like a few blurps here and there, but I've written down instructions so I could do it with you right here. So let's get started. So I'm going to start and I'm going to just do one eye. Very similar. I'm going to try and do exactly what she did on her tutorial so you guys can see the difference. So she started with her brow. I have this brow pencil here. It's from It Cosmetics. It's the Micro Brow Power. And here we go. So she said to just fill in the sparse. You don't want to make it too heavy because it will actually, a heavy brow weights down the eye. So I have my brows microbladed, so I'm not doing much at all. I'm literally just kind of filling it in. I don't even have to do as much as she did, really. And there's the brow. So after the brow, I filled that in. She went in with concealer and she says to go right underneath the brow, then bring it down to the lid. The brightening will give the illusion of a larger space. So I am not using a concealer. I'm using Clean Up and Highlight Brow Crayon from Sigma. I love this. And that is what I'm gonna use under my brow. And I will bring it down into the lid like she said. So I'm just putting that on and then recreating that brightness and crispness underneath the brow. And I will add just a little more for the lid. So there's the first part, and she did say to set it with powder, so I'm taking the Mario, their concealer, his concealer, it's called Master Eye Prep and Set, and I'm just going to set right where I crease. I'm gonna set it with powder. I typically will not put powder unless it's shadow. Here's one eye. So I have the brow and concealer. Here's the other eye. Now we're going into the next step, which is brown eyeliner. You go into the socket, make a fine line down to the lash line, and blend with finger outward and upward. lower lash into depression crease. So we're gonna take a brown liner. I have the long comb. This is the Stilo brown. I believe it's chocolate. And she said just to go into where the crease is here and then down to the lash line. And she blends out with finger. So I'm gonna do that. I typically use the brush. In fact, I think I'm going to. So she's bringing a little bit of dimension into that crease there to make it look larger. This is a Morphe brush, and I'm just kind of going into the crease and blending that out down to the lash line. So I think the goal there is to bring depth into your crease area so it gives the illusion like you're having a lid, okay? So there is step 3. And again, she does it with her fingers. You'll see on her video, you know, if you want to check it out. It's pretty cool. I'm just not great because I'm so used to brushes, not so great with my fingers. Now we're gonna go with a black liner. We're gonna wing flick an outer corner, blending with finger for a smoky effect. So I am using the Mario black eyeliner. It already has a brush on it, and I'm going to use that. So I'm gonna go right here, really close to the lash line. About a third of the way in, and I'm gonna flick it up. And it gives like a smoky effect. If you want to use your finger, feel free. I am using the brush that's on the end of this pencil because it's amazing. Now remember, you want everything going upward, right? Because we're gonna lift our eye too. So there is the black eyeliner. And it kind of gives that smoky effect when you blend it out. I will take my finger a little bit. Now, white for the inner rim, outer lower half of the eye. I'm gonna take the Mario brightening pencil and I'm gonna go just a quarter of the way on that lower rim. And it is not completely white, it's like a cream. I wanna say that she used a cream as well. I like more of a cream color rather than white, personally, for myself. So that just went right on the inner rim, quarter of the way from the corner in. I am gonna go back in with the brown Lancome pencil. There's a little crease right here in your eye, and you just wanna put just a tiny bit. And then we're gonna smudge it out as well. And this happens to have a smudger on the end, so I'm gonna do that. The highlight pencil that I put on the inner rim, it gives it more dimension because you have that contrast of color. Now we have a highlighting pencil for the corner, and I am going to use, it's called Highlighter. It's a pencil from It Cosmetics, and she went right into the corner of her eye. And really, this is a great tip. I've used it a lot. When I'm just wearing mascara, I'll just put just a tiny bit in the corner, and that highlight really opens up the eye as well. And then she's just going to use eyelash curler and mascara, which I'm gonna do that off camera, and then we will show you the contrast, my eye with makeup and this tutorial, and my eye without. I did use the At Lashed mascara from Marc Jacobs. A little tip she did say with the mascara is to really get to the root of your lash with your mascara. And by her saying that, what she means is when you kind of set it on your lash, and you can either wiggle it, I don't, some people do, or just set it so you really get to the base and pull, okay? Then for the bottom, her tip was just to go along the end, not to the root of the bottom lashes, because of course dark always closes things off. So when you're putting the mascara on the bottom, I think that's really wise just to tip them rather than getting to the root, because you're not adding that dark color. Here it is. I have my instantly droopy eyelid gone, and this is what I started with. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this tutorial was fun and easy. I will list the products that I use below, just so you have kind of a reference. And then also Smither, I will definitely tag her so you can see that as well. Take care, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.